What if one of the most beautiful coastal towns in Sweden was hiding in plain sight? A place where fishing boats fill the harbour, the sea is never far away, and every corner seems to offer another beautiful waterfront view. Today, we're heading to a destination on Sweden's spectacular west coast that's known for its stunning scenery, fresh seafood, charming streets, and relaxed coastal atmosphere. We'll drive through the town, explore the harbour, walk along the waterfront, and discover what makes this place such a popular destination during the summer months. From colourful boats and seaside cafes to rocky coastlines and breathtaking views across the water, there's a lot waiting to be explored. So come along with me as we discover one of Sweden's most charming coastal destinations. Welcome to Grebbestad. If you're looking for beautiful coastal scenery, fresh sea air, charming harbours, and authentic Scandinavian summer vibes, then today's destination might be exactly what you're looking for. Welcome to Sweden's stunning west coast. A region famous for its rocky shorelines, picturesque fishing villages, fresh seafood, and thousands of islands scattered across the sea. And right here, along this beautiful coastline, lies one of the area's most popular seaside destinations, Grebbestad. Located about 2 hours north of Gothenburg and close to the Norwegian border, Grebbestad has been attracting visitors for generations. What started as a small fishing community has grown into one of the most charming coastal towns on Sweden's west coast. During the summer months, the town comes alive. Visitors arrive from across Sweden and beyond to enjoy the waterfront atmosphere, outdoor cafes, boat life, swimming, seafood restaurants, and spectacular coastal views. The weather here during summer is often mild and pleasant, making it the perfect destination for long walks, relaxing by the harbour, or exploring the coastline. But Grebbestad is more than just a summer destination. It's a place where nature and everyday life come together, where fishing boats share the harbour with sailing yachts, where locals and visitors gather along the waterfront, and where the sea is never more than a few steps away. As we make our way through Grebbestad, it's easy to see why so many people fall in love with this place. The harbour is the heart of the town. Colorful fishing boats gently rock on the water while visitors stroll along the lively waterfront promenade. Every direction offers another postcard-perfect view. And if there's one thing Grebbestad is famous for, it's seafood. Grebbestad is known as Sweden's oyster capital, and this part of Sweden's west coast is renowned for some of the freshest seafood in the country, with the waters around the town producing world-famous oysters enjoyed by seafood lovers from around the globe. But even if seafood isn't your thing, there's plenty to enjoy. The atmosphere here is what makes the town truly special. Seaside cafes, ice cream stands, waterfront restaurants, and charming wooden houses create the perfect Scandinavian summer setting. On a sunny day, the entire waterfront buzzes with life. Families enjoying the harbor, friends gathering for lunch by the sea, boats arriving from nearby islands, and visitors simply soaking in the stunning coastal scenery. And then there are the views. The beautiful Bohuslän coastline stretches in every direction, with smooth granite cliffs, sparkling blue water, and countless small islands dotting the horizon. It's the kind of landscape that makes you want to stop every few minutes just to admire the scenery. For nature lovers, Grebbestad is also the perfect base for exploration. The surrounding coastline offers scenic walking paths, hidden swimming spots, rocky beaches, and unforgettable sunset views over the sea. Every turn reveals another beautiful corner waiting to be discovered. And as the day continues, the charm of the harbour remains just as strong. The sunlight reflects across the water. The boats sit gently in the marina. The waterfront stays full of life and quiet beauty, and the relaxed pace of life that defines Grebbestad becomes impossible to ignore. This is the kind of place where people come for a weekend and end up wishing they had stayed much longer. A place where the sea shapes everyday life. A place where nature, tradition, and coastal beauty come together in perfect harmony. And whether you're arriving by car, by boat, or simply dreaming of your next Scandinavian adventure, Grebbestad offers an unforgettable experience that captures the very best of Sweden's west coast. So if Grebbestad isn't already on your travel bucket list, it probably should be. Because places like this aren't just about what you see, they're about what stays with you afterward. It's the feeling of slowing down without even trying. Of standing by the water and realizing you're not thinking about anything else for a while. No rush, no pressure, just the coast, the boats, and the quiet rhythm of everyday life by the sea. And that's what makes Grebbestad special. Grebbestad doesn't overwhelm you with things to do or places to tick off. Instead, it invites you to simply be there, to walk a little longer along the harbour, to sit down for a coffee without watching the clock. Every time you pause to take in the view, even if you've seen it before from many different angles, it somehow feels new again. There's always something small you notice. A reflection on the water, a boat coming in, footsteps on the pier. Small details that shape the feeling of the place. And maybe that's why people return, not for one attraction, but for the atmosphere. It's that easy coastal rhythm that seems to reset everything for a while. Life here doesn't ask much from you, and in return, it gives you space. Space to slow down. Space to breathe. Space to simply enjoy a place that feels connected to the sea in every direction. And even as you leave Grebbestad behind, it doesn't really feel like it ends there. Because coastal places like this tend to stay with you, not just as a memory you recall, but as a feeling that returns when you need it most. A reminder that somewhere life can still be this simple. So whether you discovered Grebbestad for the first time through this journey or you've known it for years, it remains one of those rare places where nature, water, and everyday life meet in perfect balance. Quiet, beautiful, and completely its own. And that's exactly what you'll find here, in the beautiful coastal gem of Grebbestad. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I'll see you in the next adventure.